Welcome back. I'm Phil with Average Joe Construction. As you can see, it's moving day. Got our bed, got our truck. Most importantly, got my bike. So we're moving into Pasha. So come on in. I'll show you what's going to happen. So today, I'm going to skip on doing anything else with these steps. I've been trying to work on them. You just haven't seen the video yet. I'll get back to it. Right now, this is the biggest concern. I got to come through here, tear down all this paneling, get all this stuff out of here, drywall, get it all sealed in. I won't mud and tape yet, but I at least want a little bit of comforts of home because I'm gonna be living here. Now, somebody might ask, why are you moving in here? Now, that's a good question. We spend an hour and a half both ways to get here. That cuts down on work time, that cuts down on play time, that cuts down on just being a family. So, in order to move this along, still have my personal time, and still be able to go out in the back and chill and grill, we're gonna move here, add 3 hours to our day, and then we can play. But for now, it's time to get to work. Okay, so I thought I was gonna get away with being able to do this the easy way and just leave the ceiling in. As you can see, these ceiling tiles are actually still pretty good. Now, they look like they were actually the same ones that were put in this house when it was built. They did a fine job. But after looking at it, you can see it right here in the corners. This whole ceiling sags really good. There's a several inch gap here, and it does the same back here. So that does have to come out, that, and it looks like somebody's actually tried to screw these to the ceiling. So I'm going to go ahead and get this ripped out, get the ceiling framed back in. Now there's another thing. If you're looking at this wall here, up here, about a foot away from the ceiling, this was all replaced at one point. Now, they did a halfway decent job, but the slats aren't the same and the wood behind it's not the same. So I went outside, checked to see if there was any bowing in the actual structure itself, and there's not. Everything out there is straight. So we're going to go on ahead and we're going to fur this out, get everything lined up nice and straight before I even try to drywall this. That way, our room turns out a little bit more square. The drywall will follow anything I do to it. So if I put it on here, the wall's going to curve out. That's how it was. That's not how it should be. So I'm going to go ahead and get to going on this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that was that. It does appear as though they have plywood, and then they went on ahead and put in these slats, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to set up the laser level, get this reframed, and get going.
Hey, baby, go.
Okay, so we're back. I got all the ceiling tiles down. I'm not even worried about this light. I'll move that here in a little bit. But this is our laser level we're using to make sure that the ceiling is straight. Alloy Man self-leveling laser level. So far so good. The laser level, I've already had it on. And what it is going to do is give me a decent place to measure from. So you heard the beep. I can make it beep all day long. So all that is when it comes out of level, it lets you know we're not level. Wait a second. It gets it. It stops beeping. Now it's level again. So we're going to turn that off because I don't want to listen to it. That's obnoxious. So basically all this is going to be is we'll come over here. Of course, the line's going to be about here. We work from the line, not from the floor, not from the wall, not from the ceiling. That's going to be the only way to square this up. And when I'm doing the trim later, I will really appreciate it. So I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get the ceiling framed in, get this wall built up. Now, he did leave all these slats over here kind of floating. So we took off what was cut. I'm going to have to cut these off, finish framing over here so I can continue the travel overs, just so everything is kind of straight. Or instead of continuing the slats I just thought of, we can just build this out with the 2x4 to match this and just drywall it. This isn't supposed to be rocket science, and it's not. So don't overthink it. Do it. Okay, I'll be right back after this is done.